I can firmly attest on this day, 10/10/2020, that virtually Facebook and other social media spaces, but I'll talk about Facebook today, can be as real a space as anywhere. I used to believe as well that on Facebook you're not yourself, it's not the real world. But in the past 7 to 8 months, I have been able to articulate myself as authentically and as possibly exploratory as I possibly can. And that's the real me. The real me is one who is able to find a space where I can speak and share content. Whether or not it makes sense to everyone, I need to do it because that is what I'm wired to do. And Facebook provided that space. It also provides space for my friends and acquaintances to agree or not agree to watch it. You have a choice. Facebook gives us choices, and that's what real life is about. I'm Beverley Nambozo Nsengiyunva. I transform lives through creating a space where I train in public speaking, especially for children and teenagers, through Diction Enterprises Limited. Lessons from my past? This is lesson 16. Facebook is actually a space where you can be as authentic and real as possible. In the past 7 months, since March when lockdown was officially declared in Uganda, I started working from home more intentionally because I had to teach, I had to train. But during that time, I decided to become introspective and invest in myself in a way I never have. And this came from conversations with people who called to check on me and made me realize yet again, they reignited in me, rekindled in me the desire and the direction to where I can truly soar and replenish my gifts. And one of those spaces is public speaking, communicating. Facebook is a space that has millions and millions of users. I have friends and acquaintances that are just a minute proportion, but even in that minute proportion, I have had and made a tangible difference in my life and a difference in others' lives. I began Facebook videos. That transferred to YouTube channels, where I now post at least videos 3 times a week. And while the viewers are not even a billionth of what I desire, it's a space where I have a choice to articulate and I do it. In this time, I've been able to create, to curate, and to manage what I want to say and whom I want to say it to. I've made new friendships, I've reignited old ones, and I have met clients who have introduced their children to me to be part of the public speaking training space. Some are returning clients, others are people I've never known, and others I have known them in church, as parents of the same school, but it's now we have a new connection because they entrust me with their children. What they entrust is my gift and the ability for it to make an impact, because that's what I want. I want to make an impact with my gift of public speaking training. I want to train others to do the same and train children, not only in Uganda, but all over Africa. When you are in a space where you can make an impact from the gifts that God has given you, then you are in a space that has made you as authentic as possible. And that's what Facebook has done. Several people have called me and said, Beverley, what weed are you smoking these days? I want some. Girl, you are on fire. And that's the truth, because I do believe I'm on fire. But what's even more truthful is that I've barely begun. There is so much I don't know. And that's what it is in the real life, isn't it? There's so much I don't know in the physical space. And in the virtual space, I'm aware of that. People are excellent entrepreneurs. They post messages and they have shares and they're doing so well in their businesses. They're thriving. I am not close to that, but I'm learning. I learn in the physical space and in the virtual space. And in the virtual space, I have access to many more people at a go. There is so much I don't know. So the weed I'm smoking, as people say, is working for me. It's made me realize how much I hunger, how I'm famished to learn more, to explore my ability, to learn from excellent people. I'm now growing a team so that I can manage the social media pages together. But I want to grow a team of trainers, because until there are officers of Rich Diction Public Speaking all over Africa, I haven't yet begun. I haven't yet finished. And I want to grow a team for that. People have come to me and given me gifts and said, "You're doing well. Take this laptop stand." And that's from Ralph Amani, a stand with a light where I can hold my camera well, with a lapel mic. Here it is. People have been generous with advice. It's been fantastic. I've been a magnet for so much, and yet there's a lot that I don't know. The universe is here, and I've barely touched a molecule. And that's exciting. The virtual space is as real as it can be. Yes, sometimes we tend to be pretentious and show-offs, but isn't that true in the real space as well? Somebody walks into a room and expects you to go and praise and adorn their feet, and that happens in real life too. This is what I'm trying to say, that I no longer neglect the power of Facebook and other social media pages, because I know how it has changed my life, and I know the potential it has to even change my life and other people's lives further. I've been able to be as authentic and real as possible by articulating my gift, and I'm sure you can too. Don't ignore this space that we have. I'm changing. That's a lesson from my past. Hey, I'm even on TikTok now. God bless you today. 10-10-2020. Make the most of it, and make the most of the rest of your life.